to Missouri. I'm ride pretty soon. There's a 2-hour tour through the area.
Of one of those big oil fields down there. So today your Osage Indians is the most prosperous Indian tribe in the country. They are doing quite well for themselves. Not a big tribe. According to the internet, we might as well go on down the canyon here, which we do. And of course the tribes just rebury them. The 12 beams that you see over here, that means there's no support in the center of this bridge, right where you folks are sitting right now. The only support for this bridge is on both ends of it. Actually, what this is our little wedding chapel. Built this little chapel. If I can get you guys in the right spot, you can look all the way through in Dogwood Canyon, but I'm talking the entire area, which includes Branson. The bear has just left this area. They have gone south, went down the rainbow trout. And I put my thing all the way up there toward the front, can't reach it. They just won't get a handful of food this time. The trout here also are all stocked, and with fishing license to fish it. And since we have folks that come from all over the United States and they'll fish here, that works out good for us. You see them all the time up and down here catching fish at the waterfall, and it's fed by a couple of natural springs up toward the top there. And we've had to enhance our waterfall this last year because of not having a lot of rainfall here locally, but it still is a real pretty picture. We drive by fairly slow, so everyone has a chance to take a shot of it. All over here, in the spring, there's lots of it. And let everyone just take a picture of that waterfall from out there, that bridge. That's all the folks. In 1993, they made some discoveries here. As a matter of fact, you see the large outcropping just to the right of the waterfall. If you come straight down on that path, right below that spot right there, they discovered some heating remains in that part of it right there. And the reason we only have one bull elk up here is because they are in the process of rutting. And when they start to rut, they get kind of angry, or kind of ornery with each other. And if an animal has... I knew he was going to bugle here in a second. I was waiting for him. Hear the other one? He's answering him. So here last couple, 3 days, they have been staying off on the edge, the outer fringe of this group. They won't come into the middle of it because if they try to, this big one, we try to keep 6 of ours, but that's not the correct name for them because the correct name is bison. As a matter of fact, when you say buffalo, you're talking about an animal that's located in Africa or one in Asia. Africa, they have a Cape buffalo. Asia, they have a water buffalo. But these are bison. And it's estimated that in the 1500s there was about 60 million of these. Count of them, we could only find 500 of them, so we had almost eradicated them at one point in time. They tell us today there's probably some still in our national parks. If you go out the west towards South Dakota and Montana, Wyoming, places like that, 1,000 to about 2,000 pounds. Of course, you can see the big mill standing right there. This also is a turnaround point for any one that is. That's a rough one.
Ab Orchard Lake this morning. Came out early to fish. Been really foggy all morning. I caught 35 crappies so far this morning, none too big. A lot of fun catching. Ferncliff State Park, just south of Goreville, southern Illinois. Just from up on the cliff of the bluff, looking out across the valley in Ferncliff State Park. Trail back in the Ferncliff State Park goes back to waterfalls. After a little bit of rainy weather, there's real nice falls back here, about, I guess 100 foot tall maybe, where it's running. Goes out to a creek out to this box canyon we just walked in. Got a high rock all around us here. rock pieces that broke off the cliff and rolled down. Devil's Kitchen Lake, southwest of Marion. There's a dam and spillway area. It's 90 foot deep right there. State Park at Danville. Going to see the park here at Kickapoo.